name is Alex Hilliard. I live in Poultney, Vermont, which is in Rutland County, Vermont. I am a small business owner and I am a parent. My business is called BTF ButterFit, and it is a personal training studio. I am part of various steering networks and commissions throughout the state.
Hi, my name is Dana Decker. I'm a teacher in Randolph. I've been a special educator here for 12 years and I teach racial justice. I'm transitioning over to the next district to be their equity coordinator and continue teaching racial justice and being a special educator.
Hello, this is Shonda with SD Communications and Marketing Consulting Group, LLC.
Hi, I'm Michelle Boslin. I'm a state representative in Southern Vermont, currently serving the Windham 4 district.
And my hope is to develop as a leader to gain practical skills to make my community better, learn about different resources, hear stories of those who came before me, the challenges they faced, and how to gear up, because we know that's a guarantee and part of the journey in doing this work.
I hope to gain nationwide connections with people who are doing the work in their state. I hope to be inspired so I could continue on the path of making Vermont a more equitable state for our youth.
One thing that I hope to gain from being a participant in this program is to develop some of my community leadership skills. I am interested in running for political office in Vermont.
Two presenters who were actually union organizers from Amazon stood out most to me. And also the woman who talked about student debt and really how to push forward for change and to really just sticking it out when it seems like you're not really getting that far ahead, but really just organizing and going against the big powers that be.
I felt honored to meet Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. She is power. There's not much more I could say. The fact that being in the same room with her and listening to her speak twice was a true honor.
I was so lucky to be able to go to talks about digital advertising, watching data dashboards, Black-led organizations making Western Pennsylvania more progressive, engaging with my online community, progressive economics, race-class narrative for revenue, video, and the Clean Slate Initiative. Last but not least, I spent a ton of time with Reggie of Active Peace Yoga, doing yoga, meditating, and crying during a sound bath. And what I felt was the most powerful for me was the opportunity to see individuals in the space that are also operating within the wellness sphere, because up until my time there, I found that it was difficult to marry the aspects of community leadership and advocacy with wellness and fitness, and it was powerful for me because it was an affirming space where I was able to feel like I belonged.
I attended 3 different sessions about storytelling, and I learned something from each one of those that's going to be useful for me as a legislator and also actually, honestly, as a teacher. I also attended a session on having difficult conversations, which was really valuable. It talked about how you can speak with people who have very different perspectives from you, but strategies to find common ground.
What was most powerful for me personally was conquering my fear. I hadn't flown in 14 years. So just taking that first step, initially, it's about taking that first step to conquer your fear. And one of the first things is to say yes. Being around the amazing people that I was with really helped me to get through and take that step through my fear.
I felt honored to be with 8 other people that were amazing. Taught me so much in 5 days. I feel like I've known them my whole life. I also want to mention the fact that I had the honor to being in the same room with 7 men and who have lost their family members. 5 men who spoke about losing their family members, and this brotherhood changed my life forever.
Bring those resources back to my community. Bring me refreshed, revived, renewed back to my community to continue the work that I've started.
As a legislator and also as a human in a very diverse world, I'm looking forward to being able to utilize some of those skills that I learned in the workshops at Netroots Nation.
One of the workshops that I attended was the very last workshop, actually, the anti-Blackness workshop. And that taught me a lot about myself. We all have to decolonize ourselves. And so I'm in a different place because of that workshop, and I'm going to work more on this and try to better myself in order to do this work in our community.
What I bring home, I would say, is a focus on the race-class narrative and thinking about how to incorporate those ideals in Vermont.
So currently I do a group called My Grandmother's Hands, how to heal from racialized trauma. And I think pretty much it's just basically starting with that yes, moving through the fear, and taking all of the tips that I learned about, strategizing, moving through systems, and just bringing that into my life, giving it to other Black and brown people, because maneuvering in systematic oppression is so important. Learning how to weave through it so that your body is not triggered and traumatized. So that's what I'm taking away and giving back to my community, those tidbits of power. And I intend to help it to really lift me up on a platform for my community so that I can, give it to others to take away to their communities, and just really help stamp out racism all around.